it's Kelly. Let me just get this. I might have to adjust my camera a little bit here. I think I'm a little too close. So sorry for the wonkiness. I don't want to make anybody sick, but okay. There we go. Okay, looks like you're going to be able to see. Okay. So happy Labor Day for all of you who are in the United States. I said I was going to try to get on today or this weekend, and I'm doing it today. I've had a really lovely, relaxing weekend with not a lot going on, really. So let me catch up here. All right. Sometimes it takes a little bit for my iPad to catch up. So anyway, I've had a really lovely weekend. I'm going to scrapbook some photos from Disneyland Paris in January for my 60th birthday trip. So when you go to Paris in January, you know, it's weird because we're used to US parks, which are all warm. This is not a warm park necessarily. In the summer, certainly it is, but not in January. And we hit a colder than normal spell when we were there. So we were dressed up in, you know, hats and scarves and gloves and that kind of stuff. So our ears, well, my daughter-in-law was brave and didn't wear her hat right away. And she's wearing a pair of ears that I had brought with me because she forgot to pack hers. And then I have my birthday year, so that's fine. But this is a picture of us with the lagoon in the background. So the major hotels are around this lagoon. And then you can walk. Like for us, I don't think it was a 10-minute, hey, Tamara, walk from where we were staying at Newport Bay, which was sort of on one end of the lagoon here. Disneyland is back in here. They have a cool balloon, and these parks are much smaller than, especially if you're used to Walt Disney World. There's two parks. They're literally side by side. You can walk in and out between the two, and you can go back and forth. There is no such thing as a park hopper. You just go in if you're done, or in our case, we were thinking about doing the fireworks our first night, but then we're so tired because we had come off a plane that morning. We went back. But anyway, so we also ran into some rain. It was raining a little bit here that day. And then it snowed at one point when we were in Paris itself. But anyway, so let's look at what we have here. So my ears, this is my daughter-in-law, and this is my best friend. And that's who went with me. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do here, because my ears are not traditional Disney colors. So, you know, I could do something like this. That's a really bold, bright pattern. But the thing is this, hey, Tammy. Yes, Disney and Alive. This doesn't give the feel of Disneyland Paris to me, and it doesn't give the feel of that day, which you guys aren't going to know, but when I'm looking through my book, I'm going to. So I know there is a collection in here that has some pinks in it, and I think I just found it. It's Wish Upon a Star by Echo Park, and ooh, and I like that paper. This is kind of cute because it will highlight my daughter-in-law's ears there, like the sequins on them, or the sequins on both of our ears, but not be too crazy color wise. I love that we're all a little mad here. I like the Hello Magic card here because I'm going to need some journaling, and that's what these are for anyway. Time for tea. That was a theme for us, although often it was coffee or hot chocolate. And I'm not a big hot chocolate drinker, but I drink a lot of hot chocolate. Let's see. Totally Magical. And I've been using this castle even for Disneyland Paris, even though the Disneyland Paris is not Cinderella's castle. It's a Sleeping Beauty castle, which if you're a Disney crazy person and a Disney adult like I am, you know the difference. And you know Cinderella's castle is only in Walt Disney World. So I'm looking for like a blue or a pink that I can use. Certainly I could use that with this on some level. Feels like there's a lot going on though. And let me see. And this is really kind of unplanned. I picked the photos I was going to try to maybe scrap today, but I didn't do anything beyond that. Okay, so here's some blues. And what's happening here, let me kind of give you an example, is as I'm working with this, if I'm using the blues, I'm using the definition in the photo. I do love, I've used this When You Wish Upon a Star. This one's a little bit better. This, however, might work really nicely to ground that. I'm still thinking pink. And if I don't have a pink here, I'll go into my regular stash and do that. So one of the reasons that I'm scrapping Disney today is when I have scrapped lately, I've been scrapping a lot of pictures of my grandkids. So I'm trying to finish up the 2023 albums for them, which I'm a long ways from doing that, but that's what I'm working on. And some things for my own 2023. I was hoping I had some pink in here, and I'm not finding it. So I might need to grab my stash, which is what I'm going to do. But anyway, so I decided I wanted to do something that was me. Just do some of my stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to grab like my Doodlebug petite prints, like a stack of those, and see what we find. So it needs to be one of the softer pinks. This is still a little bright. I can make it work though, if I need to. And I have a lot of pink. It's just finding the right one. I think I might need to go a little bit further down in my stack. I know I have like a really light baby pink sheet of paper. I went through my stacks the last time I was scrapbooking, or going to a scrapbook retreat, and kind of really organized so I knew what I needed to get or what I was using. That's almost a coral. Oh, maybe I don't have any more of that light, super light pink. Huh, maybe I decided I'm not using it. I know another spot where I could find some though. Let me just double check one last time just to make sure I've not buried it somewhere. Yeah, there is a lighter pink in the Doodlebug than the one that I have, but I'm not finding it. So I already am throwing stacks on the floor. I'll use this if I have to, but I want to see if I can find that. I have girl collections. So I'm going to look and see what I can find. Hey, Krista. Happy Labor Day. Yeah, and it's good to see all of you. I have missed, well, I mean, I know this sounds, because it feels like, you know, for you guys, it feels like just like a week that I didn't do a video, but for me, it's been much longer than that. Ooh. So that's a really cool color to go here, but it's not quite right for that. This is better. So that's one of my girl collections. Just because I have a great niece and then my granddaughter. Although really, I'm done scrapbooking their baby pictures, so I probably could pass them on. Oh, I might not have the pinks I'm looking for, guys. Might have to think this a little bit, or maybe go into, now this is where maybe I should just give it up and say, okay, I don't have it. Maybe we should try a different color, which I am going to do for a second, because I'm thinking pink, but that doesn't mean I have to do pink. What about yellow? No, it's pink. It's pink, it's pink, it's pink. That is one thing with these, with the Disney collections here, is it is kind of, and I know there's other, like I think Simple Stories has done one that is less traditional primary colors, kind of what, you know, you're used to seeing with Disney. Thought I'd look and see. I have a Doodlebug collection. Let's see. Looking to see, does Chamel have anything? Or Bella Boulevard? Now I'm yelling at you across my scrapbook room. I'm hoping you're hearing me. This is not the way I intended to start. Okay. Looks like there might be a pink paper. The Chamel line. Oh, but I think it's the one with the hearts. And it also looks like I've used it. This is her, not her newest, but this is her main character energy collection. The other person who might have pink is Paige Evans. I'm trying to do this fast because this is not very exciting. Okay, here's a, that is really not the right pink. Or is it's not the right, a lot of stuff. One more. If this doesn't work out, I'm gonna have to just suck it up, and this will be it. So here's the, okay, Paige Evans, do not fail me. And that's just a note to self that next time I'm near that scrapbook store, which will be tonight, but my boyfriend will be with me, and I'm not going to subject him to a scrapbook store. He's already taking, we're already going to stop at Hobby Lobby because they have albums on sale, and I use Hobby Lobby's albums. Yep, I think I've used all of the pink stuff. Okay, well, we're just going to use the one that I should have just used prior to this and say. But that's a good reminder for me that I need to find like maybe some more pink to add in, because this color and like an aqua are what I think about for Disneyland Paris, just because that's what it looked like to me now. I think I'm going to cut this Hello Magic card out. And this is Wish Upon a Star 2. Interesting. So this way I can add that in there, I think. And then there's another one that says Princess Treatment. And while I think of it, I'm going to cut that because I've got some photos over here and my birthday badge. You can't see it, but I had a birthday badge when I was on this trip because it was my birthday. And it was awesome because people kept wishing me bon anniversaire. Hey, Penny, it's nice to see you. Bon anniversaire. And then when they realized I was an English speaker, sometimes they did actually wish me happy birthday. But it also got us on probably the most popular ride at in these parks without having to wait, which is Crush's Coaster, if anybody knows Disneyland Paris. Claire might, but I don't think Claire's on because Claire was visiting grandchildren in the United States, actually. Okay. Just doing a little trimming here. And I have these on really uneven, I think. Something is very uneven here. I think it's the photo when I glued it down. Let's try again. In case you missed it, yesterday I did the reveal of my LA Studio Document December kit live. Actually, I did it twice because dear Harmony pointed out to me, she DM'd me and pointed out that my address was visible. Didn't even think about it. So thanks, Harmony, for saving me from the bad people. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop this paper. I really want a lot of this in the background. Now, I also could, if I had sequins in these colors, add them in here. I don't know if I do. And then the question is, maybe I will leave this paper and just chop it. So one of the reasons I decided going live is actually easier for me because I don't have to do the voiceovers. So if I've done about 5 layouts, I think, already this weekend. So I felt like I got a lot done. I'm gonna cut this so I can really see how close this is. The other thing that I found when I made the decision to not do process videos for a while was that scrapbooking was feeling stale to me. It felt like I was doing the exact same layout constantly. So this actually title can be Hello Magic if I want it to be. We'll see. And I haven't even pulled out. This is how, you know, I'm just gonna scrapbook and see what happens. I didn't even pull out any embellishments yet. So I have some of these Mickey heads. These came from Etsy from a shop called Scraps and Ink. So the Christmas ones. Let me see what I have in more, like things that might work. I also have lots of wood veneer from Shadney. And there's some, here's some gold, which that might be kind of fun. And the key might be kind of fun here. There's white Mickey heads. Just kind of pulling out what looks like it might be fun. This is the pieces that actually belong to this collection. So maybe we'll play with that a little bit and see what I come up with. And then it has the blue. And LA Studio has a nice collection, but it's green versus the aqua, which is fine. I don't mind that. Okay, and this is Wish 2 as well. So I might find some pink in here. And I can always supplement from my own stash if I feel like I need to do that as well. This is going to be one of those days where I have stuff all over my my desk. I do like this magic found here. I have to look and see. It feels like something is off here, but I don't think it is actually. But that might be kind of fun just to, you know, it's Hello Magic there. So that's kind of my idea that we're going to do Magic Found here for the title. But let's see what else we can find. I'm going to start with these frames and tags because they tend to be bigger. And this is from the same collection, the Wish 2 collection here. Oh, Okay, I like that, entering the kingdom of the mouse. Happy place. See a little tag. We didn't snack as much as I think we thought we were going to. Well, we did, but it was a little This Magic Moment. So that could go up there too. But I like the entering the kingdom of the mouse because that's kind of what we're doing. This does have brown on it, and there's not any other brown in here. So I need to think about how we're going to bring that in. Kind of like that little piece. Oh, this is cute. It's a little thing that says, everyone deserves to feel like a princess. Here's a couple of little red and pink balloons. I'm going to try to bring that out. And let's see what's in here. This would be one of those times where if you did your embellishments by color, here for the rope drop. We had intended to do rope drop. My daughter-in-law and I were going to do it. And then we all woke up at 11 o'clock the next day because nobody slept very well. I like the Believe in Pixie Dust. That might be good for the next layout that I'm going to do with you guys. I think I'm going to do 2, and then we'll see how things go. Okay. Well, let's start out with what we have here, and then I've got these pink hearts I can use too. They're not quite right because they're not quite as light, but that's okay. Just looking to see. I do have some lighter pink labels too. So first thing I'm going to do is do the Magic Found here, because that'll kind of give me an idea of where to start. Okay. Actually, this is really nice. I didn't realize this. These are not separate. They're not separate letters. And it looks like this is also one of those where they don't, like they're not all in a straight line. Okay, so Magic Found here. I like that because magic is. Now, I don't think I need this whole tag. I think that's crowding that. So I'm actually going to cut this off and then see what I think. And maybe what I do is scatter some Mickey heads around. I do kind of like that one there. Maybe a little pink there, like a little balloon. Oh, here we go. There's a yellow. Actually, maybe blue. Okay, we'll figure that out. Let's put this down. Sometimes you can play around too much. And then I'm going to tuck this E right kind of over the top a little bit here. And this is almost like a little, actually, I'm thinking I don't need a heck of a lot more embellishment here because I think that the sequin paper is pretty well embellished. And I could add, I'm just looking, I have Mickey's Mickey heads in aqua. And yellow. I actually think I liked it before I put those on better. Yeah, I think they're, in this particular case, I think the sequins are pulling my attention away. Here, I'll kind of show you. I'm seeing the sequins and not bringing in myself into the layout or the Mickey heads. So maybe, oh, and I have yellow too. Forgotten about that. And I have stars. I have hearts and stars here. So maybe I just grab some of those for the dimension. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Here's a pink one. So let's do, here's a pink one. So let's do that in, just kind of playing with where I want this to go. Okay, I think that's good. I need my nails are a little bit longer. Oh no, I did not hear that, Harmony. Harmony just asked me if I heard if the ATG and the refills are being discontinued. No. And I just bought an ATG. So in other words, what you're saying is I should stock up. Either that or you can, I wonder if you could still get them at, like, what is that? Tape Depot or something? Oh, I don't want to hear that. Yikes. Just trying to see if I want to use, because I could throw some confetti around too. Tape Jungle, thank you, Tamara. Because Tape Jungle is not, I don't think it's really ATG tape. I think it's something else. Maybe that will save us. Oh my gosh, yikes. Yikes, so I'm just adding a little confetti in here. I don't know, I felt like it needed something else. Plus, I think I'm going to bring some black in here, just because there's black here. There's a little bit of black up in here, and I'm not going to worry about that. Remember I said brown, you know, that little brown, I'm not going to worry about it. There is a, like a craft color. Okay, what other color do we want? I think I need some pink. Okay. Yikes. Huh, that's not good news. So that will be a reminder, if I see them today, I should get some when I'm out and about. Okay, I think this is good where it is. And I like how that, where that landed, something a little bit different for an arrangement. Sorry, guys. Oh, actually, it was the other way around. I had a pinky and replaced it with the big red. So, no, that's good for me to know, Harmony. I'm sorry, you guys. I have to quick blow my nose. Actually, I could not blow my nose. All right. So my other question is, do I want something like down here towards the bottom to kind of give myself 3 spots? If I did, it would be more, I want something less, like where there's a lot of words on these. One of my favorite snacks, the stale pretzels. I don't think I had a pretzel when we were in Paris. It was more about eating eating the things that were covered in cheese. and trust me, we ate a lot of stuff covered in cheese. And then also warm. So we had the mulled wine, which I cannot think of what it's called at the moment. But anyway, all right. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this, even though, you know, I'm repeating magic. And here's the cool part about this one. The C is in that color that is in the crafty color. Yes, stuff covered in cheese. There was a lot of it at that point. They had these really cool food booths, like they do at Christmas markets in Europe. And we're seeing more of those in the United States too now. But that was fun. Okay, let's see. So I've got a yellow, so I need some red maybe. Let's pop a red one down here. And then, do I have another pink one? I don't think I do. So let's do, I was gonna say let's do black. No. I guess we're gonna have to do yellow. I'm gonna do the yellow one here, and I'll pop the red one up in there. Okay. So I didn't have those other colors left. All right. Actually, I kind of like that little thing, and I think the photo still really stands out there, but I like the sequin idea and just the little sprays of tiny little embellishments there, because that's, I've already unfortunately scrapbooked all the stuff covered in cheese harmony, but there was a lot of it. Well, there was a lot of it all over Paris, but there was a lot in Disneyland because that was just the time of year. Nothing wrong with cheese. There is nothing wrong with a country where you walk down the street and they have shops devoted just to cheese. Now, the fact that I'm from Wisconsin might have something to do with that. Okay, so there's our first one. Second one, I think I'm going to do this picture here. And the reason that is I have this birthday banner, or this birthday button, that I wore when I was there. And what I'm going to do is attempt, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, I can get this pin off. Okay. Sometimes I've used a button shank remover to do this, but I'm going to flatten these pieces. So if you use actual buttons, if you have a button shank remover, you can do that. But look at this. Here's a safety pin. Cool beans. So there's my happy birthday button, and that's what got me into all the really cool rides. This is outside of the Disneyland park, which if you're familiar with the US parks, is more like Magic Kingdom is. So I like this princess treatment. I just have to figure out how I'm going to arrange these pieces first. And the I Believe in Pixie Dust would work here because I got pixie dusted a number of times because of this little banner. These colors are a little crazy together, but it is what it is. There's a lot going on here. I like this. This came with that Etsy, oh, the like these guys, and then the wood pieces that I had. The Scraps and Ink sent me this. So let me see if I like this better if I pull that off. And then I could like put something with Picky Dust up there. The Princess treatment I like. It's just, this is it's a lot here. This I could use with just another picture of the land. And they gave me two because two birthday buttons because well, first of all, we had the train to get out there was a nightmare trying to find it, and then we missed a train because they told us it was somewhere else than where it actually was, and that was craziness. So they felt kind of bad for us, so they gave me two buttons because they said that they like to fall off. They've heard that, so that was nice. But I can't find the second one. I don't know where that one went, but that's okay because I have this one. Okay, then kind of playing around with colors again here. Maybe the Wish paper. That's going to blend right into that background though. I could try some red, but that, ooh, hello. I was going to say that might fight a little bit. What about some yellow, maybe? Let's see if I can find some yellow. Here's a yellow star from Doodlebug. Okay, I like that a little bit better. And that can just hold the collage of stuff here. And actually, now that I think about it, we don't need to see all of me here. We just need me with the badge. So we could do that. And I could put it on this star background. And actually, I don't mind this bit of red in there. That's a happy accident, right? That sometimes happens. I'll pop the paper back in so it's not in my way. All right. So I'm kind of liking that idea. I like have a special treat. I have that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull this all up here so that I have a little collage and then I can cut. One of the things I like about my trimmer, oh wait, I had this more, there we go. More around me there. Okay, and I think I want a big border on this yellow. Okay. So it's chilly in Wisconsin today. It's like September hit and it got chilly. Chilly being it was like when I woke up this morning, I was awake at 6:30 and then told myself to go back to bed. But when I woke up this morning, it was 48 degrees out, which the calendar hit September 1st and it decided it was fall. I, however, today am still wearing summer colors. Okay, and I'll show you, let's see, I'm gonna grab, I think I'm going to try to use some strips of foam tape. It might not be tall enough though. Let's see if it will be. And then the other thing I can do, I've used, like done this, used the foam tape and then added in Oh yeah, that worked. That was tall enough, so that's good. Alright, so let's grab that and trim it down. This paper is from Doodlebug Fun at the Park, which I think they have more than one Disney collection, but that's the one that I really have the most of. Really, if you're thinking about scrapping Disney, the manufacturers tend to use the same sorts of colors, so in general, so it's not too hard. So let me get this back. I just love this Wish Upon a Star paper. Yeah, we have entered the Burr months, Harmony. That's cute. Harmony just said that it was that Tennessee didn't get the memo when it was 81 there this morning. Okay, I'm gonna do kind of like what I did with the last one. Is I'm just gonna chop off a hunk of paper and then we'll see what happens. And hopefully I won't end up with the exact same layout. These are going in the same scrapbook. Oh, maybe that's what we need to do. There we go. How about that? Yeah. Can always go. Now I do also have this paper on another layout already, so you see more of it. But you know, if you wanted to, you could. I was watching Shamel this morning live, and she called it Frankensteining, where Frankenstein, where you put, you know, papers. Like I could have taken a little bit bigger piece of this and a little bit bigger piece of that and then put it on a paper that I'm not using. And Tamara says it's 71 in Ocean City, Maryland today. That sounds lovely. So now the question is, do I want a title on here, or are we gonna do happy birthday as my title? Let's see. Probably need something down here yet. And I don't really have a spot to journal. I'm gonna play with this a little bit here and see. Probably get the thing out of the middle of the A here. Okay, not liking it there like that. And this just might not be the right. And it's gonna feel very word heavy, I think. Yeah, okay. I like this title, just not on this layout the way I've got it. So we're gonna put this back. That's one nice thing sometimes about these, they don't stick quite as hard. Just kind of, well, here's a tassel. Now this has got, so that could go up there. This has got that green though versus the aqua. You know, I think I have, I'm gonna chop this down just a little bit. Yeah, it feels a little big, a little long here. Not big. And it's gonna be minor, but Yeah, that feels a little bit better. There's a lot of space down here. That could go here. There's a little bow that could go there. I almost feel like I want to get this sort of extended out here a little bit. I also know that I have other sticker sheet. Oh, look at this. Okay, this sticker sheet might be better because it's really actually the aqua color. This is a nice big castle. Oh, here's the balloon. Now this castle feels too big. Okay, that one's too big. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I sort of like this dream, imagine, believe, echoing the circle there. This is a good one too. Okay, I like that. I love this. So this we're going to get on. I'm going to put that over there. There's a little, there's a black fun. We could bring some more black because I do have that. I have my black. Okay, so I kind of like that. So let's add that into my possible things to put on here. I'm still looking for that. One castle was too big, but they also have a smaller sticker book too that I'm going to go through, and I want to look and see. Oh, here's another one. This is another good one. So this one then won't go over the top there. Like I was thinking I would extend this off. I might actually, let's see. I was gonna say I might actually cut this down. I feel like I'm kind of, well, not really losing it there. So that castle's a good idea. And then I was going to check this Doodlebug, these mini icon stickers, because there's tons of these and it might have some other things I need. And one of the things I was thinking is maybe it has a smaller castle picture. Ah, here's that castle that I liked before. Okay, I like this. So this is going to go down. I like the width of that and sort of the gray. Oh, here's a whole thing of balloons here. Now we're rocking. And because it's my, well, it's not my birthday in this photo, that happened later in the week, but okay, I could do this, or okay, I think I'm going to use that black fun because that's drawing your eye back into the photo. So interesting, because I was thinking a lot of pink and that kind of thing, and that's not what's happening here. This, I still may chop off another row of this. It just feels really too wide for me. Hopefully I don't regret this. I also probably should get it on there straight. That is one lovely thing about my Caterpillar is like you could not, on most trimmers, you couldn't do what I just did, which that kind of would have been in the way with most trimmers, but it's not on this. Okay. Then we've got this one that says, I love this. I think we're just going to bring that in there like that. Might drop this down just a little bit yet, because there we go. It was only half covering a star there. All right, okay. Loving the way this is looking now. Cluster. Isn't that funny? I totally was thinking one thing and it's something else. But how often does that happen, right? Just playing around with the space. I am going to do even here, here, and then there. Okay, do I want to add... Again, I have these guys. I could also do it in just the... I have white. Almost feels like this is a little blank up here. If I had a word strip, that would be awesome. Let's see. There they are. Let's see. Watching the parade. And this is the Ellie Studio. Oh, it says Fluffy Hearts and Star stickers. That is not what these are. Just thought I'd see if I could find any bigger. There's a Let's Go Again sticker here, and yeah, that's every time I go to Disney. Let's just looking to see. Too excited to sleep. Look at this incredible view. Maybe that's all it's going to be, but I could add some little pieces in here. Like maybe something there. Okay, I'm going to pull this off and decide, do I like it? Yeah, I want to put that on. Actually, maybe it just needs to go on top here. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. It felt like it was off on its own. Okay. The same thing is happening, by the way, with these. I think these blue. I'm going to try the clear ones. Or the red ones. Nope, no red. Maybe clear. And I don't have to use these, it's just... I think I found quite... There we go. Better, 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 better. Okay. So then those I just use a little... Tammy just said that I need to move to Disney Town so I could get there more often. Yeah, wouldn't that be... That'd be kind of the dream. My daughter-in-law would go along with it. I don't think her husband would. I know he wouldn't. Disney She and I are so about it, and for him, it's a nightmare. Which is why you see the two of us going with children and, you know, doing the extra trips and not Dad. He is perfectly happy to stay home. So he's a good sport. She turns 40 next year, and I'd really like to take her back just for a long weekend. And my youngest grandson has not gone back yet, and he keeps talking about it. So we could take him back as well. And I'm thinking about maybe trying to stay on property this time. They've changed some things if you're a Disney person that make it an even bigger incentive than it used to be to stay on property. But I think it'd be fun to do that to celebrate her birthday. The problem is that I also might be going to Italy. So my friend who was in that other picture and did my 60th birthday trip turns 60 next October. And she's thinking she might want to go to Italy at some point. I don't know that we'll go in October just because that's not usually a good time of year for her to travel, but we'll see. Okay. And I just realized I really don't have any place to journal, but I could do it right down here with no problem and just kind of use up this space. And I'll probably just use a black pen because it'll echo this up here. That one does not look straight. Let's do that. Let's see, if only I could transport. Pretty sure my boyfriend wouldn't also be all in on the moving to a Florida thing. Arizona, maybe. I don't think Florida for him. He likes Florida to visit once every 20 years or so. He definitely does not feel that way. But I grew up going to Florida because I had relatives there, and then my grandparents moved there when I was a sophomore in high school. Okay, so we got that and that. And guess what? I have one more photo to do. I think this postcard I'm going to kind of hang on to and maybe do that another time. So this is the entrance to the parks in general, like as you go in. And then once you go inside there, then I think that's what it was. And then no, actually that's not true. This is the entrance to the actual Disneyland Paris park. So yeah, I'm not sure that, I mean, I love all the Floridians, and I know they say this about us crazy Wisconsinites, or we crazy, yes, crazy Wisconsinites because we're here during the winter, but I don't think I'd be able to take the heat in the summer, in all seriousness. I can only take so many clothes off, right? Okay, so we're working with that now, and I don't know. I have no idea what I'm thinking for papers here. Definitely has a more filigreed feeling to it. I have that fun at the park paper, but this is not the castle. And I do have, yeah, that's why Tennessee is nice, Harmony, because you have a nice mix of seasons there. So I think, all right, this is where I need, because LE Studios Aqua is really more green. So I'm going to pull out this and see if I can find something that I would like. That needs to go on in It's a Small World layout, because that definitely has that kind of a feel. That's not bad. That sounds awful. That's not bad. It's not good either. So what I really think I would like, but I don't have enough pieces that are big enough, or is a yellow. That yellow would pop that nicely. But I think I can find the other paper. And then that's nice because then I've used up some of these 30. This is a 30, it's a 6 by 8.5 is the size of this. So this yellow would work. So that's the Doodlebug yellow. Let's see. Fun at the park. I do have these sort of separated in my little divider, my IKEA divider that I showed when I first was pulling these apart. And I have them kind of separated into that's got too much of that blue. That's right. I have to do, oh wait, and I need, okay, here's some yellow that I think will work too. And this might be, this is Doodlebug. But then I need to get this on a background yet too. So I like that because it pops that off. But now where am I going for the background paper? That's the next question. And I wonder if I should do gray. I'm going to try to find one and see. That red is going to be, I think, a little bit harder to match. Okay, that one's off. Oh yeah, Harmony just said yes, and Tennessee gives a reprieve during the winter, which is so true. I do like Tennessee. I always said Tennessee or the mountains of North Carolina. I don't think I'm going anywhere for a long time though, because I have all those little grandchildren still. Although the oldest one is 11 and is going to be in middle school tomorrow, which Grandma doesn't know how that could possibly have happened. So I'm just going to kind of look at another, like, is there another red? Yeah, these reds are, that's a brighter, pinkier red than anything I have here. And there's that. Well, maybe we just do like a fireworks paper. A lot of these papers have more of that blue in them. So let's see if I can find a gray that would work with this. And that's really interesting. I don't know that I would have said I would be looking for a gray for this. But I do have a stash of the Doodlebug colors here. So let's see if that would work. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. If I had that one, it would be probably maybe even better. Oh, we can't do that in this. Yeah, that's too much. The diagonal lines and all of that. There is this as well. Oh, nope. Let's do that. The diagonal lines again. Okay, I think I'm trying too hard, and I should have learned from the last time, right? Okay, let's try this too. Yeah, let's do gray. Okay. Got it. And more. I wish when I did these lives with you guys, I could show you what it looks like. Sometimes one will be a little bit darker, so I'm going to try that. Yeah, the gingham would be too many lines. My floor looks like when I'm done, because that it gets a little crazy around here. Okay, so let's get scrapping here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, Tammy, is I have 2 books, and I can actually, let me grab the one I have, because I've got it right here. I had to look something up. So, We Are Memory Keepers album. And, yeah, I've got, so I'm going to do it in gold. So I've got everything that I've done so far. And I would say Disneyland, I have about half of the photos scrapbooked here. And I have a second one of these right now that I was thinking the Paris part of the trip could be in. But if that doesn't work, I can always flip out albums. Like I could make that album red or some other color and then go from there. Kind of depends on what happens. I need to cut this. And I have a lot of stuff on my trimmer here. I'm going to kind of just wait and see. But yeah, this trip is going to be 2 albums for sure. And it's going to be a lot more than that for the Paris part of the trip. I mean, Disneyland, the Disney part of our trip was only 2 days. And then we had the rest of the week, which was a larger portion of the week. So, I'm thinking that we're going to, I'm going to probably have 3 or 4 albums with this trip, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. It's just playing around. So I bought 2 albums. I figured I could get everything in to 2 albums for Disneyland Paris. That's about 80 page protectors. So I think that'll be okay. Okay, so the question is, do I want to chop anything off of here? And I'm not quite sure yet. Let's see what we have for embellishments. Now I could use that Happiest Place here. I like the pink. And I like the grounding of the black. Like Happiest Place could go across here, maybe. I did put that down very, very lightly. I'm going to grab, oh, here's this castle too. This is not this castle, but I like the idea of using this. Maybe, or let's take the Happiest Place off because I'm not sure about this. Okay, that feels better. Now I think I have something. Okay, am I scrapbooking all the photos I took? The answer to that is no, actually. So I did every night. We sent each other photos from the day, and when that happened, I did an edit of my photos before that so that I wasn't keeping the bad ones or things that were duplicates. And then when I did come home too, I added, we had a Google Photos file that we shared so that we could take things. So then I pulled off the things that my 2 friends that were with me, or my daughter-in-law and my friend, selected. And then I went through and I have my photos, I dumped them into folders by day, and then started looking at, like, how was I going to tell the stories? So I found some time, and I can grab these quickly. Let me get this happiest place down, and I'll kind of show you what I mean. So we have these photos of us, and this is us and then this is the Disneyland Paris Hotel, which you have to go through this, and then you get to this gate for the Disneyland park. And I cannot tell you how many pictures of this. And I'm still toying with, I think this one's going to get eliminated, because I like how it shows the breadth of the hotel and how big the hotel is, but it feels like it's just a repeat and there's a lot of people in this photo. And I don't remember if I took this one or one of my friends took this one. I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. So I'm thinking this one might get eliminated. So I'm going to do a 2-page spread here, with this being the highlight on the left, and then these 3 here is my plan. But so I'll do stuff like that, where even when I'm scrapbooking, I might eliminate something, because I might decide it tells the story in a different way. Like here's another one. Okay, so these are two photos that we took, that I took. Actually, I took a selfie, and then I love the Mickey clock here. So this could go all on that page with all those other ones, but I'm going to do this as a separate page, just emphasizing, you know, the fact that I'm wearing the 60th birthday. And when I bought these rose gold ears, I did not realize how well that was going to match with that. I just did. Here's a piece from, I love this statue from, it's a Fantasia statue, and my nephew used to love to watch Fantasia. So, you know, of the whole opening place, I have like probably 3 or 4 different layouts about that, but I also have eliminated probably 5 or 6 photos easily from that, from being scrapped, but you know, I've just totally eliminated. I'm not going to use them. So, because they're repeats almost. Or now, if it's something individual, yeah, I'm going to do that. Like I have pictures. One of the things I found when I came home is I have a ton of pictures of Paris, but not as many of Disneyland Paris. I think I was so in the moment that I just didn't take as many photos as I thought I was going to. So kind of playing around with what I'm going to do here. Oh, here we go. I'm going to put this back on its backer sheet so I can kind of, and I know this is going to go on, so I'm going to cut this actually off of this. I don't always do this, especially, I do it towards the end a lot of times, but not when it's this full. But I want to play around with that a little bit. And this is very sticky. So we'll kind of leave that. And then here's this. But anyway, so that's kind of what I do is yes, I can. Yep, I can. Good. That's a good idea, Harmony. Like I looked at, we didn't take a ton of pictures of attractions and that kind of stuff. And so I'm like, well, is that going to be okay? And you know what? I think it is. The more I think about it, the more I really do think it will be okay. There's a lot of stuff in this. Oh, this is cute. There's a thing that says best show, and I do have pictures from the Lion King show here, and that is my favorite Disney show, followed closely by I can't think of what it is. It's the Disney one where there's a lot of singing. Oh, here we go. Happiness Starts Here. I think that's a good one. This one I think can come off. But I want something over here as well. It's like, I can't remember what the name of the show is, but anyway. Oh, I probably should use something to journal. How about it? of like, where is this gonna go here? I like that color though. Pulling that pink back in a little bit. All right, we already pulled that off. We're going to use that. Okay, I wasn't loving the fact that there were more words up by those words, so I think I'm going to replace that. And let's see, I have the parade. We have pictures of the parade, so that'll be cool. Maybe we bring a heart up here and do this way. I think that heart's not big enough, though. Nope, I still like it this way. So I don't remember what I was anyway. So yeah, I could do stuff online. I could just say, you know what? I'm going to have a lot of stuff to scrapbook from this trip, and I think I'm good. We'll see. You know, realizing that I still haven't scrapbooked the November 2022 trip. I think I've said this before. We do have, my daughter-in-law gave us for Christmas, I got a photo book and they have one, so I don't feel so bad. Kind of like this little happiness starts here and the so happy to be here. Oh, Robin Hood and the yeah, I love the Lion King too. The show at Disney is spectacular. Oh, this is cool. Now that trip of a lifetime could be used with lots of different things. Like, I'm going back to this one. And maybe that with a little bit of red there. I must have two of these because PAX. Okay, now what I'm feeling like right now is that I need to look at getting a little bit more yellow and or red. Okay, let's get these down so that I stop fooling around here and then I can decide what to do. Yeah, I do have a crop coming up, and earlier in the year in March, I did take my two organizers and I scrapped both Paris and itself, and then the Disney portion. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that this time or not. I have to figure out where I am, I think, with the 2023 photos, and once I do that, then I'll have a better feel for what I want to do. If I'm going to scrapbook more than 2023, and like I want a relief. So I'll bring because I can't just scrap the kids' photos, the grandkids' photos. As much as I love them, I'll get bored after a while and not want to scrap. Okay, I do want some red down here, but I don't think it's that piece. Okay, so let's take that off, and then I can throw that away. So I'm going to cut the banner here. I don't know if you noticed that. I like to have my banners start flat on the side. That's just a personal preference. that doesn't bother you, go ahead and do it. I'm having a hard time here because there's a little kind of like the love this. And then I could do, I think we need some yellow. So, and it would probably be a small yellow. And then up here, we probably need some red. So let's do stars maybe? I have 2 sheets of these from Ellie's Studio that match this collection. And I'm okay mixing like the different, that, you know, like this is the Ellie Studio, so it's a little bit more green and not as blue. I'm okay with doing that. That doesn't bother me so much. So let's see. Yellow. I feel like these are huge unless I use these. And I think I did establish that I don't have any more of these pink dots left. That would be helpful though. I'm just looking to see if I have anything in pink on any of my sheets, and the answer to that is no. Almost feels like I need pink up there. So what if we did pink and I have a small yellow. Small yellow. And if I had a small red dot, that would be awesome. I have little red asterisks here. Okay, so I got that one. Now I need to work over here. I need yellow. And then pink maybe? And then maybe that green. So maybe just this little dot down here. Yeah, oh, and then I could do something up here too if I wanted to with a couple, maybe just little dots. There's a little red star here too. I have added these in here from time to time. Just to get a little dimension in there. Okay, now that looks a little funny though, so let's see if I can find one of those. Here we go, like an aqua. Okay, there we go. So now I've got them, the little clusters all over there. And I'm toying with doing this in red, just so this looks kind of funny because it's the only one like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, just because otherwise it's the only one that had that piece. And I'm okay with adding something different, but not only one of them. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think I missed anybody's question. It says, Harmony says she likes scrapping single photos. I do such a mix now because of the grandkids. Like, we'll do an event, although I just took them to the zoo and we went to Bookworm Gardens, which are our annual trips. I didn't take that many photos. So that's good. That might all fit on just a 2-page without all the pieces in between. I think part of it is we've been doing those trips for like 8 years now. So I've taken all the pictures. It's just to get a couple of pictures of them as they've grown up. That kind of a thing is really what it is more. But I scrapbook pictures, like multi-page spreads of them, or, you know, a 2-page spread with the photo 4x6 photo holders in the middle all the time. So it actually, for me, is kind of nice that I'm getting to scrapbook some single pages. I don't, and my boyfriend and I scrap more single pages of the two of us, but I don't get to do them as often as I used to. I used to do them almost exclusively, but no time for that anymore. All right, so that's this one. One of the things I like about the way this turned out is that I actually got to use that 6x8 piece of paper. And because it was the multi-paper, I used it in a 6x8. And that way I use more of this pad up, which makes me super happy. And we've been on for over an hour. Yay. That's exciting. And I did a really bad job to my manicure here, which is fine because it's gonna have to come off. And I actually left some notes here, some room for some notes here. So that's awesome and exciting as well too. So I have to go back and do my journaling, but let me grab the 3 layouts just depending on when people joined us. So here is the layout we just finished, and using a lot of Ellie Studio on this one with the Doodlebug papers here, but everything else on here is Ellie Studio. And then this one we did of the 3 of us, the lagoon, and tried to pull in. So this is the first one I did. I actually just kind of messed the order up here, but this is the first one, and I wanted to use more pinks. I really wanted it. I don't know. It just felt like I wanted a softer layout because it was kind of foggy. It was a little bit rainy here. So it just felt a softer layout, felt better to this one. And then this is the second one I did, where I did my birthday button and got that documented, and then I'll journal right here. So, all right, you guys, this was super fun. I'm glad that I had a chance to scrapbook with you. I will try to, you know, get these in every so often, you know, just pop in and hang out with you, because I do really miss that. But for me, there's way less pressure doing this because I am just scrapbooking and then talking. I don't have to be quite as aware, and because I don't have to do the voiceover too. That's really nice. So for those of you who live in the US, have a great rest of your holiday. If you're on holiday, I know some people have to you know, some people have to work today. So thanks for your wishes. And yeah, Tammy, that is one thing I've discovered, that I have to take care of myself first. But I really love YouTube as well. So maybe the live is the way I'm just going to move for a while, until I feel like life gets back under control a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, life changes, right? I'm a lot busier than I was when I started YouTube. I'm a lot busier than when I started doing those Friday lives in 2020 for sure. So, but anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.